One of the keys to consistently selling your photos is to know what a marketable picture is. Most amateurs and even some pros think that taking prize-winning images that win awards and contests is the answer. Photo buyers don't look at it that way. They have those kind of photos on the walls of their office, but they're signing checks for marketable photos. Once you know the difference between a good photo and a good marketable photo, you'll start to make your bookkeeper happy. Hi, I'm Rohn Engh, and here at PhotoSource International, we produce market leads for stock photographers. This gives us the opportunity to observe what works and what doesn't work for independent stock photographers. Back in 1981, when I wrote the first edition of my book, Sell and Resell Your Photos, the idea of selling and reselling your photos was actually new to most photographers. In contrast, today, stock has earned its place as an important division of photography. At seminars and trade shows, I meet many photographers who introduce themselves to me and say, "Sell and resell your photos introduced them to stock photography." Over the past 15 years, in several revised book editions, actually there are 5 up at this date, stock photography has evolved to 2 kinds: commercial stock and editorial stock. Now, there are many fine books published about commercial stock photography. If the fast lane's somewhat frantic world of commercial stock photography is your goal, this course is, well, it's not for you. But if you want to pursue the mellow pace of editorial stock photography and live where you want to live, be your own boss, take the kind of pictures you want to take and not what others want you to take, work on your own schedule and take paid vacations, well, welcome to the expanding world of editorial stock photography. In a nutshell, let me explain the difference between the two. The commercial stock photographer produces standard excellent stock pictures that are used widely in advertisements, commercials, and promotional literature. Well, for example, examples of these photos can be found in stock agency print catalogs and online photo galleries. Like popular TV commercials, they reflect current trends and enjoy high fees, but are vulnerable to going out of date quickly. Now, the editorial stock photographer produces content-specific stock photos that are used in books, magazines, and electronic media. These pictures usually evoke a mood rather than document a scene or situation. They depict human emotions and happenings that can be understood universally worldwide. The pictures may be documentary, but are more often made by the photographer, allowing the viewer to read into the picture. I'll be explaining this further on down as we get into what makes the marketable picture in installments coming up later. Typical editorial stock photography can be found when you remove the advertising photos in a magazine. Pick up a magazine, take out all the commercial photographs. What's left are the editorial stock photos, or as I like to call them, photo illustrations. They don't command the high prices of commercial stock photography, or the white background shots, those isolated images of microstock, but they enjoy a long shelf life, and they can be sold or resold over and over and eventually become of historical significance. They can even be digitized and become an annuity for the photographer's heirs. The field of commercial stock photography has become crowded with stock photographers shooting and reshooting the same commercial themes: ocean waves, clouds, covered bridges, waterfalls, hot air balloons, healthy senior citizens riding bikes, and placing the images on CD-ROMs or web photo galleries. Many other photographers prefer to establish themselves instead as editorial stock photographers. They take the long view, seek out markets that are already waiting for their particular specializations, and settle into long-term relationships with specific markets in their own segment of the vast world of this digital age we are experiencing. The course here teaches you how to specialize with success in areas you enjoy in the field of editorial photo illustration in ways that will bring you both dollars and fulfillment in your pursuit of photography. Well, okay, now there's a lesson on what a marketable photo is, and it comes from a photographer, me, who has been coaching this industry for more than 30 years. I see who the winners are and who the losers are. You can be a winner if you understand the principle I've been teaching here, as I always have. There's much more to share with you about how to make the marketable picture, and I'll be doing that in upcoming lessons.